Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. Fair catch called for and made. Offense set on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the run, still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Vandergrift. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Caught, close to the marker, it's key. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up. They feed him again. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Kentucky 7, SMU 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, SMU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the point after is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Vandergriff. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Brown. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Jet sweep to the edge. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defenses have got to play with great eye discipline, especially when you're facing teams that will run the jet sweep. You've got to be able to locate the football extremely quickly, and defense did not do a good job of it that time.
Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. And that pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finds his man. It's Smith. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half, with the game tied.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over first and 10.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. He'll let it go to the left. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The offensive line and the hog mollies up front take a lot of the brunt, a lot of the blame, a lot of the time. That absolutely was not on them. The QB could not find anywhere to go with the football. Apparently, they're running a new zone coverage with 75 guys in the back end because literally the man could not find anyone. Instead, got licked while he was throwing the football.
That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He's going up top. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back.
And it's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession Seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Handoff from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Now on second down after the short completion.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll try it over the left side. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Back to throw, it's Vandergriff. And to get rid of it quickly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The give from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Vandergrift. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Kentucky. Number 5.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You can tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over first and 10.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And that is another first down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got away. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And that's a first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout is called, clock stops, 13 seconds to go in the game.
Timeout, SMU.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, the clock is down to 9.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb.